Hello. Um, I don't really know why I'm making a video, but I'm bored. And I kind of feel like talking. I I don't know. I'm not a very interesting person. Um, I don't really have a lot of crazy stories to tell. I haven't really lived a lot of life. Um, I've done a lot of things, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like I just really haven't lived a lot of life. And I guess I kind of wanted to talk about that. Talk about I don't know what's the point of life, because to me the point of life is to live it, which I know that's very philosophical of me, and I'm glad that you said that, um because it is. I'm very philosophical. That's just who I am. um fuck this, you know what, whatever. This is stupid. This is dumb. What is the point of life? It's to have fun. It's to live it to the fullest. Live it as though any second could be your last. Live it as though, I mean, somebody could fucking burst through this window right here and shoot me in my head. And would I be proud that that is my last second on earth? That's how I think that life should be lived. If you are not living life to the absolute fullest, if you are not filling every second of every day to the absolute brim, it's a waste, because it can be taken from you in an instant. I could wake up tomorrow morning and find out that I have pancreatic cancer. I could be walking my dog down the street and somebody decides they want to rob me, and so they shoot me in the back of my head. And maybe that's a very, maybe that's a really dark way to live. Maybe that's a really like depressing way to find purpose, but that's what that's what's helped me out, is the paranoia, I guess. And I'm a very deeply paranoid person as it is. I don't know. I put um I put like a thing on my door so that it's harder to open up. That way, if somebody ever did try to break into my house, they have to push really fucking hard to get that door open. That's how paranoid I am. Just because I don't know. I'm afraid that I will have spent the entire day playing video games, and then they'll break into my house and they'll kill me. And what was I doing with my last couple of minutes on Earth but playing Fallout 4? You know, it's just things like that that really kind of, I guess, scare me slash motivate me. And maybe that says more about my psychology than it does the meaning of life, or the purpose of it all, and finding meaning, finding purpose. But I don't know. I figure whatever helps. You know, everybody's just people trying to get by, and everybody's got their own reason for doing so. Everybody's got their own reason for living. Everybody's got their own reason for striving to succeed, to do better, to get money, to just improve themselves, or just live life. And I don't think that any one belief is incorrect or correct. I think that as long as you're not hurting somebody, and as long as you're striving to do good and be good, then your reason for living, your purpose, is just as valid as anybody else's. But me personally, paranoia has led to me wanting to live life more. The downside of that, though, the crazy part about paranoia, is that it'll prevent you from doing fucking anything, and that sucks. That's a big drain on your, just, I guess, psyche, on your mental health, on your physical health. There are times that I don't even want to take my dog out for a walk. I don't own a gun because I was okay. A long time ago I was going to buy a gun, but then I got scared that I was going to shoot myself in the head with it. So I didn't buy a gun. um so when I walk my dog, literally carry a hammer in my pocket because I'm scared, and I mean like I'm a pretty big boy, but I'm still fucking scared. I'm scared that maybe somebody's gonna come up behind me and they're gonna try and kill me. And so that fear both motivates and prevents me from doing everything. That's how I live my life, is out of paranoia. And I don't think that that's healthy in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to live my life out of paranoia. I don't want to live my life based on the fear that, well, I have to do this, I have to enjoy this, because if I don't, then I'll die. If I don't, then I've wasted my life. I don't want to fear. I don't want fear to motivate me to live better. But that's really the only thing that I've found to motivate me. And even that is not an effective motivator. I mean, I called off of work today, you know? I sat here and I played fucking video games on my TV all day. That's not true. I took my dog out for a walk and I tried to write a little bit, but my mind has not been in it right now. I don't know. It sucks. And I'm making a video because I don't really have anybody to talk to about this stuff. I always feel like my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts are either a burden or they are completely uncared about. I don't feel like I can go to anybody in my family about my emotions and my thoughts because I love my family. I love my brothers, my mom, my dad. I love them. But they are very much problem solvers. And I feel like I'm maybe the black sheep of the family because I am an emotional person. I don't really solve problems with logic the way that they do. I solve it with just my heart, which is a very bad way to solve problems. I will say that. That is that is a pretty stupid way to solve problems, is just using your heart. That's gotten me into a lot of troubles over the years because I've just followed my emotions rather than following my head, and my emotions lead me into a lot of really shitty situations. But neither here nor there. Yeah, I don't go to my family to talk about stuff because they're gonna try and solve my problems when what I really want out of them is just to validate my emotions, just to tell me like, yeah, man, I know how you feel. I get it. Like I understand. That's all I want. I even told my dad that at one point. I said, Dad, all I want right now is for you to listen to me. And he still couldn't do that. He still tried to solve the problem. And that's not what I wanted at that moment. Because I'm capable of solving a problem on my own. I'm not some lobotomite idiot that is completely incapable of self-actualization or self-reflection such that I can't internally figure out what is wrong with me, like what I'm doing wrong, where I'm making a mistake, and how to fix it. I can do all of that. You just got to give me time. So in the meantime, what I really want is somebody to just validate me. But my family doesn't ever do that. And then on the flip side, I always feel like I am a burden on people. I feel like if I were to talk to somebody, if I were to reach out to one of my friends and say like, hey, I really need to talk to you right now because like I have a lot of stuff going on in my head. I have a lot of things that I want to get off of my chest. That in and of itself, I feel like is selfish of me to do. And so I don't talk to anybody because I'm afraid. It brings back to the topic of paranoia, the topic of fear. I'm afraid that if I go to my family, they're going to make me feel worse. There was one time I was talking to my dad and I didn't get a job that I really wanted. I really, really wanted this job and I was really fucking hoping for it and I thought for sure I was going to get it, but I didn't. And I went to my dad and I was just trying to express myself. Like, yeah, I'm super pissed off that I didn't get this job. Like, I'm upset about it. And I explained the situation to him. I was like, yeah, like I've been there for 3 years. I really thought that I deserved this job. I really should have gotten it. I'm angry that I didn't. And then he sat me down and explained to me why I didn't deserve the job. Why the fuck would you do that? That's a pretty shitty thing to do. I'm already upset. I'm already mad that I didn't get the job. And then you are going to sit there and explain to me why I didn't deserve it, why I should feel like this, why I should have been rejected. Why say that to me? What does that benefit anybody? And then he went on to explain to me like, yeah, well, there are people in your life that are going to be, they're going to kiss your ass, they're going to tell you what you want to hear, but that's not me. I'm not like that. I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking you to kiss my ass. I'm not asking you to fucking cream my goddamn corn. I just want you to be a dad. Just fucking listen to me. Just listen to what I have to say. But then on the flip side again, I am afraid that I'm going to be rejected by people. I am afraid that if I open up to people and I try to, I tell them my problems, I tell them what I'm going through, I tell them what I'm thinking, they're going to see a side of me that they hadn't expected. They're going to see a side of me more vulnerable. They're going to see a side of me that's weak. They're going to see a side of me that's pathetic. And they're not going to like that because it's not going to corroborate with the image that they have made of me in their head. And that's, again, just my own personal thoughts about it. That's my own paranoia acting up. My own paranoia telling me these things. And I've been actively making efforts to not kind of succumb to the paranoia as much. But I don't know, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to just even push yourself to go to work. It's hard to push myself to want to walk my dog. It's hard to even want to drive somewhere because I'm so paranoid that something's going to happen. But then it's just a cycle in my head because I'm so paranoid. Maybe I'm driving my car to work and I'm so scared that I'm going to get into a car crash. But then because I'm so scared that I'm going to get into a car crash, I don't go to work. And then when I don't go to work, I don't have any money. But then I get paranoid. Oh, well, I don't have enough money to pay for the house. I don't have enough money to buy food. I don't have enough money for this, that, and the other. And then it becomes another fear. And then I'm like, well, if I don't have food, then I'm going to fucking do this shit, right? But it's just this horrible cycle of paranoia that is constantly assailing me. And it never stops. And that's why I have to tell myself that you must live every single second to the absolute fullest. You can't waste a single second. Not even a millisecond can you waste in this life. But the thought process that takes me there, the thought process that helps me arrive at that conclusion is a really unhealthy one. The paranoia that drives me to continue, it's not my friend. It's not helpful. It's been a massive hindrance to me my entire life. Anyway, this video has gone on for a very long time and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. I am highly doubtful that anybody will watch it. However, if you watched all 13, 14, right now my clock says 13, 54, 55, 56, 57 minutes, seconds of this, then thank you for just listening to me ramble, listening to what I had to say. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. That's it. Bye-bye.